All right, all right, all right. We are live. Yo, yo, yo. How we doing today? Week 17, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. This is a week we've all been playing for. As for this one week, it is week 17. Crazy how time's fly, man. I'm gonna pull up my DraftKings. Can I even look at it? I don't think I can look at it. Still underneath the ticket, yeah. This is visit lobby. I don't think I can look at it yet. Yeah, I can't look at it. Yeah. What's going on, my guy? I saw your messages. I forgot what I already forgot what I was gonna say to him. I guess I should go on Twitter. Twitter. Oh, I don't want to leave this Twitter on this page. Oh yeah, you hit the Molly Mahomes at a backyard best ball. Like that's insane. Wasn't that just quarter? Yeah, that was just quarterbacks and receivers. How did you get the Molly Mahomes in there? You Calvin really. I guess I should have done more of those ones, man. It's crazy. What were these other ones you sent me through? Was it for BBM3 or was it like something else? What was the draft I did for my big board team? That's in the finals. Was a draft I did with you before I knew you. Oh, okay. Which one was that? Was that the? You sent me so many good teams. I don't know which one is which. Was that the Matt Ryan, Najee Harris one, or was that the? That must be a super flex. It's got good quarterbacks. Okay. I got you. Got four. They got four. They total three upon 3, 4 big board, and a backyard best ball. Okay, now I got it. That's awesome. Derek, did you see how close I was to advance? I don't know if it was the one that I was with you. I was the best ball mania. I don't know if it was the one I was with you, but I needed one touchdown pass from Baker Mayfield, and that team makes it to the finals. Oh, so rough. One touchdown away. Imagine if that one touchdown to Higbee from the 10. I know you were like a few points behind me. I was like, if Higbee doesn't go down at the 1 and he scores that touchdown, I'm in the finals with a BS team. But I'm in the finals, you know. But it is what it is. You know, I can't win them all. I'm in. Let me just pull up your two as well. I don't know why I'm looking at them and you're not. I feel like you know you can look at them too. Yeah, dude, it was tough overall. I'm in big need of a Josh Allen league in underdog, and then I need a Trevor Lawrence, Derek Carr blow up on the other side on DK. Present share screen. Derek. Whew. So Hurts, Matt Ryan, yeah. But yeah, Ritter, Deshaun Watson, who's actually in a plus matchup. And I think that's actually good. And you had the backup from Minshew, so you're good there. Najee Harris, obviously a stud player. And you said, was this okay? So the big board was the one you said. Uh, this one you did with me. This you did with. Hold on, I'm going back between screens. It's really throwing me off. Okay, He said, yeah. So the finals was I did a draft before I knew you. That's awesome. You're welcome. Oh, last four you sent me. Okay. Let me do the math. One, Dak, Jared Goff, Deshaun Watson. My brain is not working, dude. I'm so sorry. So you said it was okay. I'll get to yours in a minute. What a team! And who would have thought T.J. Hawkinson going over to the Viking? Oh, you have Hawkinson and Higbee. Oh, you were set to go to the playoffs after having those two tight ends. Oh, Marquez Callaway, Pringle, Pickens, Hamler, Justin J. Of course you have Justin J. Every time I read one of your teams, that's Justin Jefferson, man. Jalen Waddle, Mike Evans, David Bell. Ooh, and David Bell could pop off this week. I feel like there's a Deshaun Watson, David Bell, with hopefully a Jahan Dotson comeback this week for them. And then you have AJ Dillon, who's been turning it up lately. You have four good running backs. These guys, they never got playing time, maybe. Yeah, you're sitting pretty with whatever. This is a this if Jackson plays next week, it's gonna be one. It's on Sunday night, so those always are good games. Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. I can't believe you're the only team with Patrick Mahomes in there. That's insane. And then you have, of course, Justin J. These guys are out, but I don't know about Robert Woods, but Bateman is out. It doesn't matter. You got Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, and Justin J. You don't need any other receivers. And if you're the only person with Patrick Mahomes, that's all you may need, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane. And you got Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Baker Mayfield, Brian Robinson, Damian Harris, Khalil Herbert, Christian McCaffrey, TDP, AJ Brown, Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins, Alec Pierce, T. Higgins, Chris Godwin, Nico, Komet, Hawkinson, and Kittle. Man, your tight ends are so good there. Like, you can't go wrong with any of those tight ends. Quarterbacks are, actually has a plus matchup, I think, against the Chargers. I know they're doing well lately, but they are my Chargers. And then Justin Fields is always popping off. You got two stud running backs with a high upside with these two. He can get like 3 touchdowns for 40 carry, with 4 carries. And then Herbert could easily, be back to normal and taking all the shares. AJ, Derek, you know how to, right to my heart, you draft all these amazing teams. Matt Ryan, Jared Goof, Javante. Yeah, what happens? Oh, you got CMC, so you're good. CMC with McKinnon, Dobbs, Kirk, Jameson, Devontae, Juju, Michael P, Tyler Lockett, Nico, and then you got you hit the nuts on the tight end, man. Hawkinson Kittle has been the playoff nuts so far. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at Mr. Patterson's, which would have been my 5th grade teacher. I was so excited to have him, and then I moved to Illinois. Oh boy! All right. So this looks like it will be in the finals based on that price. For the finals for the DK Millie, Tom Brady, Deontay Foreman, Leonard Fournette, Devontae Smith. I'll make sure I didn't see anything last 4 I sent you. Literally, hey man, jumping in 5 minutes. Hey, all right, sounds good, EJ. 2 out this week probably. That team was all set for week 17, but Hawkins and CMC got traded. Fields is gimped up. Yep. It happens. The I can't remember his name. Oh boy. All right. Leonard Fournette, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson, Michael Gallup, George Kittle. We're going to have very different teams other than Devontae Smith so far. Oh, we got another shared person right here. Evan Ingram, another set player. CMC, Gabe Davis, Nick Chubb, Davis Mills, Christian Watson, Zay Jones. So we got like some similar wide receivers. Devontae Parker, Mike MVS, Darrell Williams, Calvin Austin III, Alec Pierce, and Juan Dolly Robinson. It's a good team. Very good. Dennis, what did you send me, Dennis? I don't know if you're even here yet, but Dennis got shafted by 1 point. Oh, shafted by one. Limited by less than a point. Sucks I didn't get in. Oh, that's no bueno. Joe Burrow, Barkley Eckler. Oh, what a team! Because that would have been live on us on our Monday too. Because there's Burrow, Barkley Eckler, stud running backs, T Higgins, obviously they paired up with that, and then Dawson Knox, AJ Dillon, Brandon Cooks, Gabe Davis, Davis Mills, Garrett Wilson, Tyler Boyd, Zach Wilson. Obviously, I led everybody astray. I had the right idea. Will Fuller the fifth, Nico, Braxton Berrios, Jameson Crowder, Hayden Hurst, Damian Pierce. I I don't even know what to tell you. It sucks that Gabe doesn't show up, but every 10 weeks. Because like you just need like a decent, like above average game. If Mike White would have been playing, you'd probably get there. That's a shame. That is a shame, Dennis. I agree. Say one's for tomorrow. Oh, this was the other week. I got everybody else's. All right. I could not have gotten that more wrong. I was very much wrong. I'm gonna pull up my underdog while we're chilling here. Man, he looks so bad. Don't get me wrong, the offensive line is butt cheeks, right? But and they obviously they don't know how to play call for him. But he still looked terrible. I'm not making any apologies for that man. He has done me wrong too many times this year, so I'll probably never ever draft him again. And I don't care. I don't think he'll even be in the league after this year, but best ball, StreamYard. I got one in I went 1 for 1 on the DK, and so I got one team into the finals in DK. Let's see here. I didn't get any into the big board, which I was very surprised. My only team that almost got through was a zero burger, and I lost by half a point on the big board to a zero, like with my zero burger at quarterback. So, unfortunately, got nothing on that. Present this. Am I presenting the screen? No, I'm not. Present screen. No, this one. EJ, take your time. Take your time. I'll be on till 10. So I got one super flex, a big dog, a puppy, and a palm 2. And again, I was 1 point away from a big board, but it is what it is. And I was like half a point here, half a point there on a couple of them. Actually, I'm kind of curious how far ahead am I of Eric? I don't think he's gonna catch me, but man, it is getting down to the wire between me and Eric for last place in the Spike Week Royal Rumble. Let's see here. My big board or my big dog team. I'm playing against Liam. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna be very honest. I don't care how my whole season just about figures out, but I just want to be one spot ahead of Liam in the big dog. Is that wrong to say? To be fair, and both of the champions, one of us made it back to our tournament finals. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Even though I'm the one that drafted 70% Najee Harris. What's his excuse? Mac Jones, Josh Allen, Nick Chubb, Rashad White, Najee Harris, Derrick Henry. Maybe somebody has a better running back core than that, man. That's crazy good. Unfortunately, hopefully Derrick does play this week. See, he's seen participate. I don't think they're going to shut him down at practice. Of course, he's going to practice. Is he going to play this week? Not close to return. Oh, that's not good. I was going to hope Kyle Phillips would make a surprise return. Okay, we got. Oh man, this receiving core is so bad too. Kendrick Bourne though coming alive this past week, that'd be nice. Tight end is good. I forget what does his team look like. So we're same at quarterback. He's got Kittle, Mark Andrews. I've got Henry and Dawson Knox. He's got Brian Robinson, Singletary, Barkley. Yeah, he's got some good receivers. Middle of the pack team. CSU Ram. This guy is. I've seen. His name is Peter Jennings. I don't remember. I don't remember his name. He's really good. He's got 4 of them in here. Fantasy Flock, Mr. Mason. I heard Spags call him a scam artist. What's that about? What did Fantasy Flock do to scam people? I would not hate that, Derek. This could easily be that game too. Going against the Bears, you know, there's gonna be a lot of focus probably on Amon-Ra St. Brown in the rushing game. Couple fly TDs to Jameson Williams. That would be nice. I'm supposed to have a flight out to LA on Friday, but apparently Southwest has gotten their shit kicked out of them, to say it politely, this past weekend, and they had a bunch of flights canceled. So we'll see if we get to go. But I think they'll figure it out. But that's the optimism is me. Let's see here. What's my other team? Oh, my Puppy 3 team was looking awfully good. And remember, guys, I didn't draft much Justin Jefferson. But when I did, apparently I advanced out of it. This Puppy 3 team is a Zach Wilson, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert. So, about as good as it gets at quarterback, besides Zach, obviously. But going against the Bears, going against the Rams. Okay, that's good. Jerick McKinnon going against that lackluster Denver Broncos defense when Jerick McKinnon first popped off. Rashad White going against the Panthers, which he's now the lead back. Devin Singletary going against the Cincinnati Bengals, where he could be the lead back again and blow up once again. And then Tony Pollard going against that pathetic Tennessee team. And then I have ASB to go with Goff, Elijah Moore, Jameson Williams. Like, if I take down the Puppy 3, take home $200,000 with this amazing team, it'd be beautiful. Like, this team is so much fun. Justin J, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Like, And then Jahan Dotson for Spike Week, Jameson for Spike Week, or ASB for Spike Week. It's probably my favorite team. And then finally, we have our Pomeranian team. We'll look at our super flex as the last one there. Let's see if EJ. Oh, EJ's there. Add stream. There he is. How's it
Yo,
going?
what's up, big dog?
Just living the dream. How about you?
Good, man. Hey, keep doing your thing. You're showing your Pomeranian team.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys?
So the last one or last regular one was my Pomeranian. I went with a 1 quarterback build.
What's up, Derek?
All my Pomeranians with the 1 quarterback. So Josh, Jacob, Sanders, Madison, Akers, Penny, Henry. I mean, it's kind of
shocking. You guys are. I just want to say, man, I hope you guys get over this little sickness. I hear you both coughing, man.
Yeah.
Hope everyone gets better soon.
It's been rough, but I actually do feel better today than I did. I was like, I think I can pull it out tomorrow. Like yesterday, I was like, but then I was like really thinking about. I was like, why am I going to risk bad content when I know I can just take one day and make some good content today?
That's all right. You sound okay, man. A little cough here and there, never hurt anybody.
Yeah. So how you been, man?
You see my name. My name is I made it to the finals. I'm just glad to make a finals.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. That's all you really need. Just one team to make it to the finals.
Yeah, it's definitely not as easy. I don't know what I think about it, seeing these strong teams like going through, and I can't look at a DraftKings finals. I got to go through and look at some of the stuff you put through. I mean, I can't make it to a DraftKings yet, man. It's awesome that you were able to somehow luck one in.
Yeah, I had 40 teams make it to the playoffs, right? And 39 of those teams lost round 1. So I was down to one team. I was like, this is insane. I remember
you telling me that. And when I saw you share that one on Twitter, I was like, that's a fucking badass team. I don't – you got a solid chance. I'm just looking at Barkley. You had Henry.
Yeah.
And Waddle. And you were like, I need 12 points from Waddle. It's like, I need 12 points from Waddle. It is the same scenario. So it's just awesome that you're –
yeah, then I had Higbee go for 30 points. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, what a strange run out.
Yeah.
We all have our own crazy thoughts with how we want to view attacking, even for 2023, moving forward. But looking at how we attacked it this year, I don't know what to think. The biggest thing that I want to take away from attacking the week 15, week 16, week 17 is how much thought, Felix, did you put into weather when you were doing your drafts?
Zero thought.
That's the first thing that's going through my head right now. Weather had
so much to do with this. Yeah, like what's it called? Hayden Winks, I think his name is. I always forget his name. I always think it was Josh Winks, but I think that's the other guy's name. Hayden, he did like a whole thing about like how you could get like the right East Coast teams like that were playing in domes. And it's like that was really a good idea, like to think about the dome games for week 16, week 17. Because
it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I was watching the Bills game and the Bills and the Bears. That was like the second worst game of the slate on Saturday because of the wind, but they were still airing it out. It wasn't too bad.
No.
But something about the cold weather really limits just – you shouldn't expect much offensive output. It shouldn't be a big juggernaut game. And
no.
It's so crazy to see how the Eagles and Cowboys it really was the granddaddy one to have, minus the Jalen Hurts. I mean, if you would have stacked that and you had Hurts, of course that sucks.
Right.
But
I mean, how are you going to predict that, though? You know.
And same with the Rams. Like, you should have had Stafford with a Higbee stack, and like who the hell got Baker Mayfield with Higbee as like
Right.
it's
That would have
it's
been an
crazy to
insane
see.
coincidence. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still cool, man. I still
Yeah.
like how everything transpired, and I'm sure there was a similar pattern that went down last year too. You just didn't break it down the way you're doing it this year,
hmm No, last year,
right? I mean,
I don't remember any.
you weren't galaxy branding it like this. You didn't have a show. You didn't have a
No.
place to break things down and try and have content for it the way you saw things. Similar things probably happened to you last year, where you were able to advance
Yeah.
those 10 teams to the semifinals that you told me, and one of them made it to the finals.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
similar things probably happened
I just
last year.
remember last year. Only thing I remember is that last game against Seattle versus not Seattle, Miami versus New Orleans to make it to the finals. I was just like, I needed 0 points from Devontae Parker, like literal 0 points from him, and it happened. So I don't know how you can't like you can't predict that kind of outcomes. Like you just gotta get lucky sometimes too.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Who did you have as your QB2?
Last year, I had three
Because
QBs.
yeah,
I had Tom Brady, Jared Goff, and Zach Wilson. And
so who carried you into the
Zach.
finals?
Okay, so Zach Wilson or Jared Goff. I can't remember which order this happened in. One week, Jared Goff scored like 25 points, and then the next week, Zach Wilson scored like 22-ish points, and it was like basically off of one run. He had like a 60-yard touchdown run last year. What up, Dennis?
Yeah, I remember Zach Wilson had a good game last
Yeah,
year
I
towards the
don't
end of
remember
the
who it was
season.
against.
I forgot. I let best ball like I just closed the chapter once I was done with my
Yeah,
10 teams. But I do remember you had Tom Brady. I know that was the guy that took home the trophy for you. But I remember he got shut out in week 16.
yeah.
So it's just crazy to know that who's the guy that got shut out? Who's the worst
Derek
player on your
Carr.
team?
Derek Carr is the worst player on my team, and I'm not expecting. Look, I look at this team and I'm like looking at quarterback. I'm like, Trevor Lawrence is all right, but this year it's set. It feels like so close to last year. It's weird because I have like a stud tight end. I have George Kittle, right? I had Gronkowski last year. I had a decent quarterback room. I have great receivers. I have two stud running backs, but it's a quarterback that's always like the weird piece part of it. I think Derek Carr, if he has like this huge game with Mac Hollins, I don't know how many people are going to have Mac Hollins in the finals, but I might be one of the few, and it could blow up.
I don't even know how you drafted Matt Collins. He
Me
wasn't.
either.
I mean, I
I
know he
think
played with the Eagles. I just didn't really think too much of him. I don't even know
I
if he was
didn't.
on the radar last year, was he?
No, he was. He was on the Miami Dolphins last year. But the
Oh,
thing,
that's
so
right. He was like a tight
uh,
end.
this team was definitely made off of Week 17 correlation. I know this because my early picks were 49ers players, and then it had a late stack with Carr and Hollins. And I think that's the way I went with it. Not intentionally, but that's the way I went with it.
I still like it though. You definitely got a stack there, so that's awesome.
Yeah,
I'd have to go back and look at your team move unless you wanted to show it. I can't remember your.
I'm gonna show
I know
you.
you have Hassan Haskins. Hassan
Yeah,
Haskins has got to be not like the. He's got to be a unique piece, but I know he's not a piece that you like. You need, but
I got your team pulled up right here.
oh,
Made it to the finals.
thank-
Right, this is it, right?
thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I don't know anybody else besides some of the pros. In this rookie, did you do any of these drafts in the rookie sophomore?
Oh yeah, I came in third in all of mine, third and fourth in all of mine. So I was close, but I didn't make it through.
Oh, in the semifinals, you came
Yeah.
in third and fourth.
Yeah. I was
I
close, but
wonder
I didn't
what
make it through.
I wonder what some of the points were to advance. I got 95 points, so I don't know if
That seemed to be
that
about
was low.
average. I think the lowest one I saw was like low 80s, but the highest one I saw was like 95 or 96. So you had
Yeah, I
one of the
got
highest.
95.
Yeah, you had one of the higher ones. I remember. Yeah, but it's a
Yeah, I
really good
mean,
team. You got the Pickett, who's been on the rise lately. You have Fields, obviously stud quarterback. You got Stevenson and Pierce carried you here. Now Stevenson and Cook are going to lead you to your title. You got Pickens, who with the nice stack there, and then with Fryermuth too. Okay. And I know you had Dobbs. You've been talking him up for a while.
oh man, you don't know how bad I want to see Dobbs drop a 22-point game here.
Yeah.
I know it's reaching, but I'm the only one with him. So
Did you check the rest? Did you check everybody else's team?
Yes, I'm the only one with Dobbs.
That's awesome.
And me and Eagles James, he has two teams in. Yeah. Me and him are the only ones that share Elijah Moore.
Okay.
Everyone else has like
does
6
everybody
or 7
have Waddle?
duplicates.
Okay, so everybody have Waddle and Smith probably.
Yeah, there's not that much Stevenson because he busted last week.
Yeah. Was there a lot of Harrison?
Najee Harris?
Yeah.
Maybe. I think there's a few.
Okay. That's crazy. I'm assuming a lot of Trevor Lawrence and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who would be on it. All my team sucks. I don't know. I don't know who made it.
I looked at it briefly. I went through. Man, I could show it to you. There's like 5 teams with 5 or 6 running backs, and I'm like, how the hell did they get it through?
There's just
one team with 4 quarterbacks,
just like perfectly hitting the right bounce weeks or the right spike weeks.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But I can't believe someone made it through with 4 quarterbacks.
You know what? After I thought I drafted like a really good team, I was like, why won't I just like try to like spike all these people and try to take all the quarterbacks?
That's what I do.
And it didn't work, but it was fun.
Yeah, I could say that for another time. I don't mind sniping people. I shared that with you a while ago.
Yeah.
There's a strategy. It's not like being an asshole. I see it as you're aware of your draft field. And if you could snipe someone and take away a piece that really, really helps them, you're taking them off their game. And I mean, we don't really know each other all personally, but if I was in a room with you, man, I wouldn't go out and target you. But just in general, I'm gonna fucking snipe anybody. If
it's a game, you're supposed to play the game.
Yeah. So I do have a few teams where I snipe, and even in the mitten, I've been sniping some teams where I see some of the. I don't know if you've done any mitten drafts yet.
I did 2, but I'm not too happy about them. But it's all right. I'm going to say something to this. I hope you're feeling okay, my guy. COVID, man. This whole sickness thing it's killing everybody out here. Not like killing, but like, well, maybe I don't really know about that, but like everybody's getting sick from what I can tell. Hopefully, everybody who hasn't gotten sick doesn't get sick. It's not fun.
You must have the heat on in your house, man. Got a tank top on, like you're down in the tropics, man.
I'm just big.
It's got to be cold up there.
I'm always hot. It doesn't matter. Wilson ran for 91 yards and a TD against the Jags last year, week 16. Thank you, Derek. Yeah, so he carried me week 16. Threw for 100.
Yeah, I hope you guys all feel better. Seems like a lot of you guys are under the weather.
Did I make it to the finals? Yes, I did. I made it to the finals, Anthony. I made a DK Millie, the Big Dog, Mom, Puppy 3, and the Superflex. I had a good team, just didn't advance, missed out by less than a point. Yeah, I saw it, Dennis. I pulled it up earlier. It was very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
What's the – I know you shared the Big Dog, but what's the structure with it? I saw it looked like a big running point structure. Like it didn't look like there was like a playoff. Like I didn't understand it. You showed it briefly. I didn't do any big dogs this year.
Let me pull it up.
I saw you showing about you were in a Spike Week bracket or something, but I didn't really understand what you were referencing. Like, how do you advance in it? Same starters, 20-man rosters, something like that. So I saw Derek said he advanced a few. Yeah, I don't know. I saw you show something with a bunch of points. It showed you had like 1,600 points. You were in second to last place.
Oh, okay. That was just the Spike Week Royal Rumble We all did a draft. Eric and Rob Coakley from Spike Week set up a draft with other content creators, and they were nice enough to invite me, and it was a lot of fun.
Oh,
And
sweet.
I definitely did not perform very well in that, but it was a lot of fun doing it. Anyways, I was a little bit intoxicated. I don't never drink, and I got intoxicated for that draft, and it was a lot of fun.
And that was on Underdog?
Yeah, that was on Underdog, like late June. Late June.
That was one of like the private drafts you can invite and set up.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I saw that and I was like, what the hell was that? That's cool, man.
They let me a little bit late notice, but it was like a week before the draft. But of course, I was gonna say I wasn't gonna say no.
Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, those guys are okay.
Yeah,
they're definitely very high strung and really, really, really into it. They made a really funny video. I watched the video they made for week 17. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. They made that right before I did my interview, my second one with them. Well, not interview, but my second time joining the show. That came out the same day. So that came out a week before July 4th. I just remember that.
That's good, man.
I was on that channel that day. Oh, yeah, the shanty. That's what he calls it, the shanty.
Yeah. The shanty? That's the draft?
No, that was the song that they made. They called it the Week 17
Oh,
shanty.
The song. Yeah, it was real funny talking about they got some things right with they're hoping Tennessee would be a bust, and I was seeing that.
I'm going to pull up Josh's team. He said Russ Hurts and Kyler almost pushed one, the 400K tourney.
Do you think what's the high stake you did this year?
I won a ticket for the 555 on I play a lot of UFC, and I won I played a $40. You win a ticket if it was like 1 out of 9 people. Maybe it was more than that. It was like 1 out of 9 or 1 out of 11 people, and you win a $555 ticket. Played that one, and I had Trey Lance, Javonte Williams, Kyle Pitts, Zach Wilson as my second quarterback. That team came in dead last.
Yeah.
It's just
I heard you saying you're never going to draft.
Never going to draft Zach.
Yeah, I heard you saying you're never going to draft Zach Wilson again.
No, yeah, he's burned me. He won me $1 million and he burned me. And I just watched him play this year. It wasn't good.
Nah, there's something about.
Yeah.
I don't know what direction the Jets will go in. It doesn't seem like they're really fully believing.
I think they're gonna go all in for your boy Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
full sale trade.
Please, I would love to get rid of Rodgers, man.
Yeah, it's either that or
I want to show you something real quick.
Okay, Daniel Jones. Oh man, if you would have had any quarterback besides Zach Wilson, you probably would have taken this one down.
Bro, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, our friends, we do Christmas like package gifts. We have friends in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we send each other like not random, but like Christmas gifts from each other, funny things. And they sent me this Aaron Rodgers calendar, and he wrote on it says, "I still own you," and it's for 2023. And I'm thinking he may not even be on the team next year, so I may have to keep it like this. I don't know. I'm not going to open it.
Yeah,
I thought it was funny. I just got this in the mail today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers calendar. It's like a gag gift. Like I don't know. They know I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I've never been an Aaron Rodgers fan.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I love that he's my quarterback and always gave us mostly winning seasons throughout his tenure. But man, there's just something about him where
the way he rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, they always want to be so quick to talk shit about him in the media.
Oh yeah, they switched it around this past week, man. Oh, can he actually do this? Is he really live? Blah blah blah. They're very quick to change their tune about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he still has it more than I don't know what's wrong with Brady. I think Brady really is. I think his whole personal life has really taken on this season, is what it looks like,
Yeah,
and he's
but
just aged, man.
he has, but I, the play the play calling hasn't helped either.
Yeah,
It's a lot
it
of
did change.
it's a lot of more just run. Hopefully, it set up the pass, and you kind of have to do that with the young receivers. So, like, I think it could be a really good offense next year. So, but we'll see. You know, like you never know. It depends on who's there, who leaves, who stays.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Yeah, I don't know. I
I
don't know what
can't
to
think
think
of
about
a
the Bucks.
person. Yeah, think of people that are coming and going. And then you got to think about
I
the
think,
competition, the rest of the field. Like Lions are going to get better this next year, when and all these other teams are just going to get better and better. It's going to be tough.
yeah,
It might
I'm
be time to
scared of the
sit out.
Lions.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
As
They're
much
off.
as I think my Packers can win this weekend against the Vikings, and it's like they just got to beat the Lions. We host the Lions. They could come to Green Bay and
Yeah,
beat us again.
yeah,
They could come and beat us, and it's like,
that's
man,
nerve wracking.
I already did some Packer stacks in the mittens, thinking that,
Yeah,
man, I want to be unique here, and I think it is a good strategy trying to beat others to the field before it becomes a reality. And
I
that's
know
what
that.
I use.
Oh, good. I thought you were done.
All
Sorry.
right. Now you go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say I was kind of thinking along the same lines. I thought well who's no one's really thinking about. So I drafted like a bunch of AFC teams that can make it to the playoffs. Like, and I drafted at the very end like 4 Tampa Bay Bucks. No one's talking about the Bucks. I don't like the Bucks, but if they made it to the playoffs and made it to the Super Bowl, I might be one of the only teams in there. Well, won't be the only team, but one of the few teams out there.
Yeah. I've done like 25 mitten drafts so far. Did like 10 of them today. And I'm just looking at the strategy. There's a few like sharp guys in there that draft, and they basically just do a single quarterback and just
Okay.
stack the hell out of them. And they just flip flop it and they go to another team in the next draft. Like if you pick in the 106 spot, you're gonna take like a Joe Burrow stack and just
Yeah.
YOLO it, or they call it sun run. I don't know all the
Yeah,
millennial terms in this shit,
I've heard
man.
it a few times, man. And I don't know when sun running became a thing, but I have now heard it like 1,000 times in the last week. Oh, I'm gonna run
Yeah,
this championship. I'm like, first off, when 8,000 people
I
say it,
think I
and there's only one person who's gonna win it, I don't think everybody's gonna win it.
I think I heard it in poker too. But yeah, it's all good, man. I know that I'm always gonna be behind the terms in this type of, because I'm just a slow, chill guy. I don't know how to pick it up and be quick to react to social media. I I recently jumped on Twitter, and I don't know, man. Twitter is like
It's toxic,
it's a
man.
tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, I just kind of blow by everybody if they don't have anything nice to say.
Yeah, I just want to come on here and always smile with you because I
Yeah,
appreciate the space that you
yeah.
share with all of us, with anybody that wants to help, and
Be
and
positive. And
a
I don't
lot
really
of us.
care. Just don't be negative. Like nobody needs that in their life. What's like like
What's that?
there's enough negative stuff in the world and outside of football. Like no one needs to be negative. Like in best ball, I like just having like good people on like you and just having a good time and smiling and having good fun conversations.
Yeah, man, but not a lot of people like to be risky. I notice when I reach out to people, they probably think, "What does this guy want? What is he gonna do? Like, how can he help me?" And I know, I'm aware of it, man, but I just want to be chill, and I'm just a regular guy. I
Yeah,
haven't hit it like anybody else, and you're still
Hey,
humble and you hit it, but you don't act like it. You just
you
want to
you might be
continue
the
grinding.
next. You're gonna be the next rookie sophomore champ. That team's looking good, man.
Yeah, it's a solid team.
Yeah,
I think I have a chance. I got to fade some Trevor Lawrence
yeah.
and some Jamar Chase. I got some
But they,
Jamar Chase breathing down my back.
if
But
they don't play, I mean, as much as I don't want them to do this, they could easily just fade that. Like the Jags don't. I don't think they need to play this week either. Like it's that weird like thing where the Titans don't have to play and the Jags don't have to play or something like that.
I think I saw that. So realistically, the only way the Titans and the Jaguars advance in the real playoffs is next week when they play each other. So they both could
Yeah,
lose this week, and it just all comes down to that game.
yeah.
Oh shit, Derek has a serious question in here.
Yep.
Anyone got any
Yep.
tips on how to dip tiny goldfish cracker in cheese dips? Okay, what you do is you take your forefinger here and your thumb, and you just take the tip, you grab the edge of the goldfish and you stick it. First, you want to heat up the cheese dip, maybe on the stove so you can get it nice and loose. And you stick it, just clip it in, and then enjoy. Nah, I don't know, man.
I was gonna go with a different tactic. I was gonna go with a skewer and get a skewer and get a couple of goldfish on there and then dip the whole thing in there and kind of like a what's it called? The thing we put on the fire, a s'more of a goldfish on tiny fish crackers.
Oh man, I haven't had a goldfish in a while.
Fondue. You have a fondue stick and goldfish.
Bro, speaking of s'mores, my wife and I were talking about doing a fire this weekend. It'd be
Mm-hmm.
nice. We got freezing weather here,
I would
so
say,
I
how's
mean
the
I
weather
don't know
down
what you
there?
guys.
Is
It
it
is a
cold?
little cold. You better be. You might have to. I think you'll get lucky when you do your little vacation. I think it's going to warm up, man, the next month.
Well, we're going down. Oh
I
yeah,
think it is.
we are going down there. Yeah, so, what is it? A month and less than 2 months. We'll be down there. Hopefully,
Yeah,
this whole
enjoy your
plane thing
time,
is
man.
the plane situation. Man, it's been crazy. There's like 4,000 flights canceled and whatnot, and we're flying out to. We're supposed to fly out to LA on Friday, but we'll see.
Oh, for that game, right?
Yeah, yeah. So we'll
Yeah,
see. We'll see.
yeah. I hear about all the flights and with the whole storm. And I know you probably don't want to talk about news and all the sadness with all that shit.
Oh, no, that sucks. It's never good, man. I need some positive stuff on the
You got
news.
any more final teams before you sign off? I know you're probably going to check out here soon.
Yeah.
Any more things? Anybody else have any other things to talk about? Like I love trying to galaxy brain how I saw the end of this season with best ball. It's definitely like the thing we talked about with the weather. I can't really think of anything else other than getting lucky, drafting certain random got strategies. I think I heard the hyper fragile, the anchor, the
Hers is a little
zero RB.
hyper fragile. I think it's so hard to tell because unless you start doing drafts, it's kind of hard to tell where you're going to be, how you're going to be drafted next year. But I do think I'm going to take more shots at like tight ends I've never heard of, and I'm going to look up their profiles and kind of just go off of that, like based on like what they've done in previous like their past. Because like, where was anybody telling about Chika Conku? Because that guy is amazing. And, like obviously he didn't produce this week, but like I never heard of this guy, and I know like 99% of players, and I've never heard of this guy.
Bro, I was sharing some of his college clips in my Discord on the highlight reels. I drafted him one time, but I was sharing it. I was like, yo, Cha-Cha, should we get on this guy? Like, I mean, Cha-Cha gave me like the solid response. Like, EJ drafting rookie tight ends, they don't really do too much right away. It takes a while. But, man, this guy looks so explosive. But so far, he wouldn't have done anything for you in the playoffs, but it would have been cool having him.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, just have him. I think I went very hard on two tight ends. I went really big on Hawkinson and Knox. I don't think I do that next year.
Yeah.
Uh,
Careful, don't end up with too many Brevin Jordans.
Eating cheese soup.
Yeah, I think with like the Brevin Jordans and who else? Hayden Hurst, he didn't really do much.
He's got one more opportunity to do something in the playoffs. He's been off. He's been out the last few weeks. It sucks.
Yeah, but I don't see. Do you have him on? No, you don't need him. You got those fucking powerhouse guys, Higbee and
not my DK. I'm like, I'm not a fan of Derek Carr at all. Right? Like I hate Derek Carr. I'm a big Chargers fan, so I hate Derek Carr. But I am a huge Derek Carr supporter this week. Like whatever he needs to do to get all his fantasy points, I'm there. Him and Hollins, man.
They are mathematically eliminated, though, right?
They need. They got eliminated when the Chargers won last night or 2 nights ago, or last night.
Yeah.
So maybe they just like,
I think so.
Frick it, let's just go for like, let's just try to outscore people, like have fun, kind of thing. But maybe, hopefully they don't. I can't see them benching him.
I think it's a
Stidham's
reach.
not that good of a quarterback, but
no. I mean, Matt Collins sounds like a guy they should run out some more. Yeah. But Renfro's back. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really feel like I wasn't too far off. I was watching some of these guys show their final teams on a Spike Week, and I was just seeing Eric share some teams, and he shared his own teams, and I'm thinking, man, wasn't too far off. I did do some crazy picks. We all do some crazy picks, some little reaches.
Yeah, you're supposed to. That's a part of drafting.
But what's a reach? Like sometimes it's
Amari Rodgers. No, nothing's a reach, but like you're outside of the box picks in the later rounds, I guess. Like,
yeah,
but it's not a reach.
That's what I want
to. Yeah, I think I just need to take more. I went so hard on Najee that I shouldn't have been so hard on like so many people. I was pretty set on the people that I liked, which I think I still like to do, but I could probably have more leniency towards it. It depends on how I want to do it. But if I'm going to do heavy at the early, maybe do a little bit for more variety at the end. I went so hard on Nico Collins, which set me up into all these other Jags and Texans stacks, which was okay, but it's like I probably should.
Look at what you just said. You went so hard on players on teams with not strong quarterback certainty, with Davis Mills and Trubisky or Kenny Pickett. We didn't know which one would be the starter there. So you bought into believing that they would still figure it out with what we believe is to be poor quarterback play.
Yeah, I kind of thought they'd give Trubisky a longer leash. And, I mean, you even saw when he came in the second time around. Like, when Trubisky came in, it was a lot of checkdowns to Najee. And I thought, like, that's great for Najee. Pickett doesn't check down at all. until this recent game against the Raiders. If you watch him, it's like the very last thing he'll do is check it down. And so it's fine. It's whatever. But it does, like, hurt his value. But in all honesty, Najee might be my highest owned player next year because if he's going to go in the 4th round, I can't not, take him there. Like he's going to go to my team every time in the 4th round.
Bro, do you have like a Najee tattoo? Like
I might as well.
I
might as well because I believe in this man. He not only he's dealing with a Lisfranc injury, and he never got a chance to like rest and heal up. He's going to come out like guns a-blazing next year.
As much as he could come back being better, don't you feel like Jaylen Warren has earned like a Tony Pollard role? Like he really has.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing to have on your team.
Yeah,
and
I'm with you.
Not this year. Like
it depends.
because if they could just, when they get down to the goal line, just hand it to Najee instead of quarterback sneaks and give it to Warren. They just bring Najee in for all these 1-yard touchdowns. He could have been a Jamal. The amount of touchdowns that got stolen from Najee this year, it was like DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams feeling. It was like every time they got close, it was like, oh, here comes Jamal Williams for the steal.
Yeah, that is true. So I think you want to be more in on Najee because you believe he's going to be drafted maybe
later,
early third round, James Conner spot.
I think he's gonna be mid fourth to late fourth.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah. Based on some of the resurrections, I was doing the resurrection drafts kind of led me that way. So maybe he's even further back, but he might be fifth, might be sixth round. I don't really understand but the resurrection drafts, he was going mid fourth. So
yeah, I don't mind getting him there. Then I see that third, fourth. That's what I was thinking. Third, fourth round.
You're not wrong, Derek.
He'll be going second round.
I think if he shows something in preseason, he can go in the second round. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for the preseason hype. He's doing good in camp. Look at all the cameras on him. So-and-so, Justin Ross caught a fucking pass between his legs.
I had so much Justin Ross.
Man.
So much Justin Ross. And then out for the season for no reason. That's fine. Actually, that team's going to be kind of crazy.
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I think MVS probably won't even be drafted. MVS is going to be drafted where, Robbie Anderson was drafted this year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even later.
Yeah, but he was
I'm just excited to get back. Yeah, he could surprise you in this Denver game. I mean, is MVS the guy you need on Sunday? Fucking crazy. Somebody's going to have him in that DK Millie.
Yeah. Oh, someone has to have him in DK Millie. I'm trying to see
But
do I have a Chief on my DK?
I'm excited for you, man. You deserve an opportunity to repeat. That's the way. That's the way it should go, even though we don't have any control on it.
Right. It's so lucky, dude. 1 out of 1 chance, and I took it down. That's what I said. You only need one team, one lineup, and you can get to.
That was me and the rookie. I only had one advance to the semifinals.
Let's see. Perfect.
So, yeah, I'm excited, man. Well, I'll let you sign off soon.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I just want to keep in time with you. Yeah, fuck it. I'll be back next week. We could talk if you take it down or whatever. We'll chat again, man.
Yeah, and then probably after the playoffs start, I'm probably gonna take I'll probably start back up when the Super Bowl ends, and then I'll probably start drafting again or whenever the draft starts. So we'll take a few weeks off, let the brain heal from the season, and then get back at it.
Oh man, I always preach that. I know.
Sorry, Anthony. Better luck next year, man. There's always next year.
Oh yeah, sorry, Anthony. I seen him hanging out with you in here a little bit.
Yeah, good guy.
Fuck, man. So at least did Dennis get any advance? No, I had a good team, just didn't advance. Oh man.
Messed out by less than a point too. Yeah, his team was so close. I looked at it earlier.
Damn it. I know some of the guys in here really wanted this opportunity to sweat in the finals, and hopefully we can do it for them in a way. I don't know, man.
I don't know if I'm at the game, I won't be live sweating it because the flight home I get back at 8:40. So we'll see if I even make it home in time to celebrate, but we'll see.
Well, that's good, man. Yeah, that's awesome that hopefully you can go out, but in general, you're ready to kind of woo-saw, take a break. We all should. I know we talked about that briefly, and nobody really talks about that on the streams with taking breaks from this, and I'm ready to take a break. for a couple months.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So
Yeah, I'm ready to get back into drafting again, but at the same time, it's like I want to take a little bit of a break to get my mind like ready for like what I now that I know what it takes and how long like it is like the season is. Let's take a break. It's like let's regroup, get our thoughts back, and then like start prepping for the next year because right after the Super Bowl is like the Senior Bowl game, and then you got the East West Shrine Bowl game. Like you get all these other football games that you can start watching. So let's take a few weeks off, enjoy football, and then come back and start drafting.
yeah, I know. I see what Underdog does. They put out a tournaments
Yeah.
year round.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
And that
It's
big board
no
tournament
diss
will
to
be up for like weeks on end. So you don't have to rush into
Yeah, I
doing
want
it.
to fire a few in there. That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Alrighty.
All right,
Well,
buddy.
it's been
I'll let
so
you go,
much fun.
man.
Yeah, it's been so much fun to have you on. I'll have you on. If you win, you gotta let me know so I can have you on. We'll do like a winner's presentation circle for you. So you can showboat. And then yeah, if
Even a final table, man.
Yeah.
Final. I don't know. We'll see, man.
we'll see. All right, buddy. It's
But
fun.
see if it. Hey, everyone, take it easy.
It's been fun. It has been real. It's been real fun. Later, guys.